Thanks for tuning in. This week we're off to Kissimmee, Florida, where we join the 8th annual Jason Burnett Memorial Ride to benefit the USO. Lance Corporal Jason K. Burnett was killed in action in 2006 while serving in Iraq, and his parents proudly carry on his memory, who along with hundreds of patriotic bikers, business leaders, law enforcement, and first responders gather every year to raise awareness and funds to support the USO. After a 63-mile ride, this police-escorted ride settled in at Orlando Harley-Davidson South for music, entertainment, food, and a common goal of remembering and honoring those that put their life on the line for the United States and the free world. Then it's off to another visit with the Time Machine, where Dale from the Wheels Through Time Museum shows us the rare 1914 Indian motorcycle factory-built board racer and even kicks it over to demonstrate the power of this 100-year-old machine. So stay tuned. All this and much, much more is headed your way right now, right here, only on Born to Ride.
Hey, I'm Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. You're watching Born to Ride TV. Oh, yeah.
The red, the white, and the blue. The colors are behind us. They're running strong today because this group here in Orlando is doing something incredible for our troops. This is Mr. Ron Burnett. And Ron, this is the 8th annual Jason Burnett Memorial Ride that you put on every year. Tell us about this ride today.
Well, this is, like you mentioned, is our 8th annual event. The ride is dedicated to Jason Burnett. He was a Marine from Osceola County, Florida, who died while serving his country in 2006 over in Iraq. A group of us just came together 8 years ago, wanted to do something for our military, let them know how much they're appreciated. We made a connection with the Jacksonville USO and wanted to do something with them. To support our troops, and we partner with them to support the men and women that are serving our military through their care package program and also their families that they leave behind. And today we're out here at Orlando Harley-Davidson South in Kissimmee. It's been an excellent day, a great day, great ride, great food, great entertainment, just a spectacular event. We're looking forward to our 9th annual event next year. And to have the USO from Jacksonville on board is just a huge asset for us, just a tremendous and a fabulous cause to anything that we can do to support our men and women serving overseas.
The ride today was incredible. The riders left here today. They went under an arch that was put together by 2 fire trucks, and the American flag hung down, and everyone rode under that. That's incredible.
Right, just a nice little added touch, kind of a memorial thing for our fallen members. A nice little extra touch. We're grateful to have the fire departments from the local area here that support us and provide those apparatuses and that equipment to do that. So just a great, we appreciate what they're doing.
Well, Bob, you gave me my shirt today. I'm official USO. You gave me my hat. I'm official. You served our country for 30 years, and now you're an ambassador to the troops over there. You can't stop.
Well, it's in me. I grew up within the military. My job was to take care of the young troops underneath me and to ensure that their quality of life, and they promoted, so that was my job. And when I fell into this, I said, what greater an opportunity to take care of all the branches of the military and not just the Navy, which I served. So my hats are off to everybody that have been here today. Of course, every day is a great day to show support for our troops. They do so much for our country. And what people don't realize is the most remarkable thing of all is they're volunteers. They volunteer to go in harm's way to serve our country and support and defend the freedoms that we all enjoy every single day. So again, my hat's off to everybody here. Ron and his committee do a wonderful job every year. This is our postal budget for the year as an independent chartered USO. We're not supported by USO headquarters, so we use this in order to fund our postal budget. When we're so proud of the fact that we mail the flat rate boxes to the frontline combat troops, these soldiers that are pulling the trigger and fighting the fight. So you couldn't ask for anything better than that. And for just a moment and a smile to let them know that we love them and we care for them back home is worth it. So thank you. And thank you for Born to Ride for advertising this. You guys are awesome.
There's hundreds of people here today. Born to Ride's out here with us like always, helping support. Fran Hash is out here doing what she does best, supporting the community, and we're just having a great time. If you're not here, you're missing out.
They are truly everything that's great about our country and the sacrifices they're making. And let's not forget the spouses and the children that are remain behind, on the home front. The spouses that have to play mommy and daddy or daddy and mommy, vice versa, because there are, females and males deployed in harm's way. As you mentioned, I did serve 30 years. Without my wife, I could not have had a successful military career. So we are indeed a blessed and fortunate country to have Americans like these that are overseas in harm's way supporting our great country. God bless the United States.
That's right. And Ron, I know you have a lot of people that came to the table today and helped you out. You got a lot of thank yous to run down a list. Just a few you want to name to thank?
Oh, absolutely. I want to thank, of course, Born to Ride for supporting and promoting the event for us. What a huge asset to us to get the message out for the event in upcoming years. I want to thank Orlando Harley-Davidson, just having them come on board. This is the second year that they have hosted the event. Carrabba's was our host luncheon sponsor, Carrabba's Italian Grill. The food was excellent. We had SeaWorld come on board. Of course, the USO, TGI Fridays, the Osceola County Sheriff's Office, their personnel. We can't make this ride happen safely and get it escorted the way that it is and gets accomplished without their support. My hat's off to them. I have a close relationship with them, but we can't make this ride successful without their efforts. And just a lot of people, a lot of contributors, folks coming in, say, hey, I want to, make a contribution or give a raffle gift or whatever. There's just so many people. I'd hate to forget to say somebody. We're just grateful for everybody's involvement and the success, and we just look forward to making it bigger and better each and every year. We're going to continue to keep up our event website, which is www.usobenefitride.com, and there'll be more good things to come in the future.
If you want to help the Greater Jacksonville Area USO, I'd encourage you to visit www.jaxuso.org. So please visit our website. Again, that's www.jaxuso.org. Thank you.
So stay tuned. We got more coming up, footage from the Great Ride here on Born to Ride.
Hi, this is the Big Dog and Paul Show.
Hey, we're out here at the USO Benefit Ride, and we'll be right back with more Born to Ride TV. Woo.
Hey, Dale here from the Time Machine, going to talk about rare Indian racing motorcycles today. Of course, back in the early day of American racing, board tracking and dirt tracking was all the rage. The really major manufacturers were leading the field of competition. The Indian motorcycle, certainly until 1914. Harley-Davidson actually didn't have a racing department until late 14. But the Indian motorcycle was the king of the motordromes and the dirt tracks around America, and a couple extremely rare examples we have here today. This is a 1911 Indian board track racer in completely original condition. We're going to fire this bike up in a couple minutes. I think you'll really enjoy the show, but the machine itself, just the most outstanding motorcycle in original paint, original seat. Actually, the only thing that's ever been changed is the tires on this machine. Original old grips and bars, front suspension, of course, the beautiful Indian gas tank pedal start. Cool thing about this bike is you can actually drive this motorcycle. It does have brakes and a clutch, and truly a rare machine. You know, it's really cool when bikes come in pairs, and to find a pair of Indian motorcycles, racing motorcycles like this pair, is truly extraordinary. A set of side-by-side Indian racing bikes, the 500 single-cylinder racing bike, and the extremely rare 1914 twin-cylinder Interesting to note, in late 1914, Indian really pulled out of the racing game until around 1917, so there was a couple-year hiatus where Indian didn't go racing anymore. But just prior to that, they built just a handful of special semi-road machines and racing trim. In 1915, it was called the Model D1. This motorcycle is actually not a 15 D1, but a very special 1914 twin-cylinder. It's got a clutch, it's got brakes, you can ride it. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this machine a little bit. I'm going to start it up for you too. Oops, excuse me, I was just tickling the carburetor. One of the very few things you have to do to actually start this motorcycle. Turn the gas on, little gas to the carburetor, pull the decompressor back. Really a pretty simple matter, giving it 1 or 2 pumps on the pedals. This thing ought to roar to life. It shoots a lot of flames and fire, go 85 miles an hour. I could talk about this for hours, but I'm just going to start it up right now. You know, if you think you can't ride or race one of these motorcycles, you're wrong, because if you belong to the Antique Motorcycle Club of America, go to the Wauseon, Ohio, Davenport, Iowa. You can race these old bikes on a half-mile track. Pretty exciting to see a dozen rare machines of early years, very valuable machines, just getting it on the track. These guys have more fun than a barrel of monkeys. 1911 Indian. You know, I've really never seen an Indian racing motorcycle, especially nearly a 100-year-old bike, in the condition of that 1911. This 1914, a little different story to tell. It's not original paint, but I believe it was painted back in the 30s. Story has it this machine was personally owned and ridden and raced for over 30 years. The fellow who wrote it, don't know his name, but he left some interesting trademarks on his motorcycle, made an extremely personalized bike. Of a few of the things I especially like about the machine, the scissor shock on the front, the very intricate little steering dampener, very unique seat tee, a hand cranking device that I've never seen on an Indian before. But the coolest thing on the left handlebars, where this cat kept his hand in racing position for God knows how many laps or where, a true testament to the reality of this machine. Original seat, original everything. The patina on the motor is extremely, just incredible condition. Nickel plating's beautiful. It has some really wild exhaust pipes on the right side. We're going to crank this bike up directly, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. You know, this bike is a little bit more difficult to start. The 500cc single, you can kind of pop it over with the pedals. This is a 1000cc motorcycle, a lot more power, and we've got an interesting starting technique. We use the old 1936 Harley. This is my son Matt. He's going to crank up the 36 Harley, and my buddy Calvin's going to jump in and hold this thing down while I'm sitting on it, and you're going to figure it out as soon as you see it happen. Now, if that ain't the coolest dang thing I've ever seen, it's just incredible how these people race these bikes on the board tracks and dirt tracks around America. 1914 Indian factory-built racing bike. It runs extraordinary. The bike is actually in like-new condition. Whoever took care of this bike for all these years, God bless him, because it's here for you to enjoy right now at the Time Machine.
For all those people that are all smartened up talking Kiz, Arnie, and K-Fizz, and they know what's going on. What you gonna do when Board and Ride runs wild on you, brother?
Good ride, good weather, fantastic weather, good police job. Awesome, thanks guys.
This is Miss Shelley Burnett, and Shelley, this is your 8th annual ride as well, putting it all together. You did a great job today.
Thank you very much, thank you very much. It's unbelievable the support that the community shows, and you know, the local vendors and sponsors and volunteers. It just really touches our heart to see that, the outpouring of love for not only for our son, this is named for our son, but for the troops that are still continuing to serve in our fight for our country. That is our son. That is our son. He gave his life in 2006 in Iraq. So we're very, very honored to have this ride named after him. We supported the USO even before he got into the military. Both our sons were a big part of helping us support the USO. So, it just adds special touch to it. Jason loved to ride motorcycles as well. So it's a great way to honor him and keep his memory alive.
It was a fantastic ride today. I know you guys worked very hard putting this all on, and the day of the event's here, and you're working even harder right now.
Yeah. We couldn't ask for a better day. It was a little bit warm, but we didn't get rained on. It was a great day, and each year we think, oh my God, we're never going to get there, but we got there, and we had a great group, and looking forward to next year.